Am I recording now? Can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Who's next? And welcome everybody. It is August the 15th. We got started. I forgot to record, so now we are. Go ahead. Who's next? Tony, go ahead. Do something.
Oh, wow, I'm more grateful today. I got up and I said, ooh, I'm 86. Double helping. I didn't know. And that's a long time. I'm beginning to look at 86 like it was so far away.
Wow. Wow.
You know, think about that. So I'm telling everybody I'm 68. I reversed the numbers.
Yeah, but I turned 68 this year in October, so you'll be 86 and I'll be 68. That's kind of cool.
So I tell everybody, I says, I'm only 68, that's all. Not 86, 68.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm real
I
glad
get
for
some
that.
flack for that, Tony.
And, see, I'm beginning to worry because what's going to happen when I get to be 90? I don't have any more money. I quit working too soon.
No, you didn't.
I'm really grateful for that. Yeah.
That's nice. Dorothy, you want to go next?
Well, today what I want to share is in January, I decided I needed something to look forward to. So I rented a cabin and I'm getting my family together next week. But I had to change cabins because Dawn injured her foot. And the cabin that I rented was rustic. And so she wouldn't even be able to walk to the bathroom. So I changed it to another one that's at Houghton Lake, which is not very far from us. So we're going to get together next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who else going to be there?
Well, Dawn and Joey and Joey's girlfriend and the baby are coming up Sunday. And I don't know who's going to join us.
Okay.
But I have a friend that's going to come one day, whatever day she can. And
Jan?
No.
Oh, okay.
Pat, my friend that I have traveled with. I think Jan is in Grand Rapids at her son's. So, but I've been looking forward to this since January. So,
well, you have to tell us all about it. Sounds like fun.
I don't know that I won't be able to probably be there next week.
That's fine.
Yeah, next Tuesday. So.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. We'll record it for you. Sue and John are at Animal Kingdom tonight. I told them we'd miss them, but to have fun. Yeah.
I like that.
So Bird Mom, you want to go next?
I guess. Today what I want to share most is I think I'm almost ready to go on a challenge again.
Wonderful!
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm an alcoholic and I'm out of control and I just feel I got to do something.
Cool. I think I sent you an invite today through Tony, so you got one in there for September 4th if you want to use it.
Okay.
Listen.
Funny. I did it because I did his invite for him.
Okay, great. I'll look for it.
Well, good job. We look forward to seeing you.
Listen. When we were in the convention, this person talked, and the word went around. Everybody saying, "Get a coach." Get a coach.
That was so funny, but it's one of those where you needed to be there, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
What about you?
I can just see him though.
Yeah, Miss Martha.
After he's saying that to.
Yep, Miss Martha. You want to do next?
Yeah. Let's see. I think the person who sees my most potential is you, Connie, and I think my daughters. They are so supportive of everything, and sometimes they see better than I do. I think I have persevered with all of this, with Dick and stuff and things, and we've had really quite a bad 2 weeks. Yeah, he got an infection again, and in his lungs this time, and I don't know. It's just been, but he does seem to be better in things. And I am grateful today that he is better. And I think what I most want to share is that I'm getting through. My sugar is down. I'm doing much better because I've been journaling again. And but I think that makes you very aware. It's like being in the challenge. You do better. But I started journaling last week, I think it was, and my sugar has been a lot better.
Good.
It is a lot better. But as you can see, I just had because it's trying to readjust my whole body as to this lower blood sugar.
Mm.
And it does. I can remember when I first did it, Connie. Remember in August of 2011. And it's just trying to adjust the insulin so that it's not too much or it's not too little. But we're working on it, and I think I'm doing better on it.
Oh, that's good, Marsh.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that about me. I do see a lot of potential in you. Absolutely. And I have a lot of faith in you too.
I'm getting there.
Yes, you are. Miss Lisa.
Oh, I'm glad I'm last. I don't know which one to pick.
Well, just do all of them.
I'm going to go with what I am most grateful for today is my health and a life.
Yeah.
Because those of you know that know me knows that it's been a journey, and every day I wake up and I'm so blessed, so thankful for all my blessings and thankful for all of you.
All right. So we'll move on now. So the next challenge starts September the 4th. I'll be posting something in the room there. So for those that haven't yet signed up, they'll be able to have a link. I'll put it in support group and the Huddle Up. So tonight, what I want to cover, why is that up there? Go away. All right, I'm going to leave it like that because my silly thing is getting in my way. So if you want to win in life, find someone to help you paddle. I heard that philosophy, and I thought of team. I thought about us. I thought about the people who are in our daily life and how it takes everyone to really get you to the place you really want to get to. And it's when you don't have anyone that you sometimes falter. Look at Moki. He just wanted to pop back in there. You can't be in there, Moki. So the support you get and receive can be the difference. Someone will come forward to help you. Someone that has faith in your ability. Someone who sees potential in you when others do not. Never forget those people, and always remember anything that is achieved in your life was because of others who helped you along the way. And I think sometimes that goes unsaid, if not completely, not even thought about. I know I don't think of it often, and it's the reason I thought it would be a good message for tonight. None of us are immune to life's tragic moments. It takes a team of good people to get you to your destination in life. You cannot paddle the boat alone. Never forget that your success depends on others. In life, you will face a lot of difficulties. You will pay for your failures. But if you persevere, if you let those failures teach you and strengthen you, then you will be prepared to handle life's toughest moments. So, anybody want to add anything to that? I mean, I just see where us being a team, and when I was reading that and how important all of you are to me, and the strength that I draw from you guys, the stuff I have learned from you guys, it just really brings home that you do not have to paddle the boat by yourself. I like that. Anybody?
I don't like it. I love it because as you were reading this, I was thinking back to where I was when I started in these challenges, and new to the group, but sitting in my bedroom alone, and aside from mommy, pretty much alone. And cut off and isolated, and look at the difference having others help paddle the boat has made in my life. So thank all of you.
Yep. Anybody else?
Ditto.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to ask for help with reading tonight. So I don't have, I've learned because I prepared it, but it's not complicated. That's what's interesting, or at least I have found a way to make it easier to understand. But I really think that by learning what is the effect of things that we do and how it actually impacts us on a physical level might help us in terms of the choices that we make. Maybe if we understand more, we'll be better about what we do. So I'll start with the beginning. Last week we were, I forget what the subject was, but telomeres came up in it, and it's about stress and the factors that age you. And telomeres came up, and no, I don't think anybody actually in the room knew what telomeres were. You did, didn't you, Dorothy? No, no one knew. So this is going to be fun. How to lengthen your telomeres and unlock the key to longevity. Forget you're only as old as you feel, or age is just a number. Soon the saying on everyone's lips might be, you're only as old as your telomeres are short. As researchers learn how to naturally slow aging to keep us looking and feeling young, they're looking at telomeres, the parts of chromosomes that control aging, for the answers. And with possible links to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and some types of cancer, the stakes are high. So just with this intro, you know that it's important. Lisa, go ahead.
What are telomeres? Telomeres are segments of DNA at the end of our chromosomes. Scientists frequently compare them to the plastic tips of shoelaces that keep the laces together. Telomeres function similarly, preventing chromosomes from fraying or tangling with one another. When that happens, it can cause a genetic information to get mixed up or destroyed, leading to cell malfunction, increasing the risk of disease, or even shortening lifespans. Each time a cell divides, its telomeres become shorter. After years of splicing and dicing, telomeres become too short for more divisions. At this point, cells are unable to divide further and become inactive, die, or continue dividing anyway. An abnormal process that's potentially dangerous. Essentially, this is how our bodies age. As more of our cells lose their telomeres and go out of commission without others to take their place, the body follows and begins breaking down. And telomeres don't leave or shorten quietly. Their shortening process has been linked with aging, cancer, and a higher risk of death. Wow. Each telomere's ticking biological clock has potential to alter our lives in drastic ways, but interestingly, it's not our age that determines when the clock will stop. It's the length of our telomeres.
What are chromosomes? We all hear about chromosomes all the time. In humans, each cell normally contains 23 pairs of chromosomes. We learned this, right? For a total of 46. 22 of these pairs, called autosomes, look the same in both male and female. The 23rd pair, the sex chromosome, differs between males and females. Females have 2 copies of the X chromosome, while males have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. So if you look at the chromosome there and you see where it reaches down to the DNA, and at the very end of the DNA, you see where the telomere is. Well, that's when that's gone, you're dead.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Say.
Oh, that's good. I was just about to ask you. You going to tell us how to lengthen them? And that was on the next slide.
So what do telomeres have to do with health and aging? You want to read that, Marcia? Bird Mom?
Yeah. One of the largest studies to date on telomeres shed some light on telomeres' effect on a person's health. Researchers collected saliva samples and medical records of more than 100,000 participants. Their findings showed that shorter than average telomere length was associated with a boost in mortality risk. even after adjusting for lifestyle factors like smoking, alcohol consumption, and education that are linked to telomere length. The study found that individuals with the shortest telomeres were about 10% of the study's participants, were 23% more likely to die within 3 years than those with longer telomeres.
Telomerase.
Telomerase is an enzyme that lengthens telomeres and keeps them from wearing out too fast or too early. But with constant cell division, telomerase levels are depleted, enabling telomeres to shorten. It stands to reason that if science found a way to increase telomerase production, telomeres would remain long, lengthening lifespans and possibly reducing the risk of some diseases.
So we know where they're focusing now.
Yeah.
How can I lengthen my telomeres and slow aging? Anybody want to know that?
Yes, I do.
I love my telomeres. Dorothy, you want to take it here?
Okay. Control and reduce stress. Why did you pick this one for me?
I did it.
Did that on purpose. Several studies have linked chronic stress to shorter telomeres. A 2004 study compared healthy women who were mothers of healthy children, the control moms, and those who cared for chronically ill children, caregiving mothers. On average, the caregiving mothers had telomeres that were 10 years shorter than the control moms. That is, their cells behaved as if 1 decade older. Another study that examined African American boys found that those who came from stressful environments had telomeres that were about 40% shorter than peers from stable homes. The takeaway: chronic stress doesn't just put you in a bad mood. It contributes to the aging in a very real way. Exercise regularly. From boosting happiness to providing an energy boost, the benefit of exercises are well documented. Now there's another reason to hit the gym. A recent study found that a person who did some type of exercise was about 3% less likely to have super short telomeres than a person who didn't exercise at all. Not only that, but the more a person exercised, the longer their telomeres. The correlation between telomere length and exercise activity seemed to be strongest among those in middle age, suggesting that it's never too late to start a fitness program and keep those telomeres from shortening. So this does suggest that regularly engaging in exercise can keep telomeres long and happy.
Lifestyle choices. Marcia or Martha, I'll say, are you able to read?
I think I can.
Okay.
Foods high in vitamins are believed to protect cells in their telomeres. There are oxidation damage. A diet high in antioxidant food like berries and artichokes can slow down aging and help prevent or reduce cell damage. Additionally, taking a multivitamin supplement to bridge the gap between the food you're eating and what your body needs might lengthen telomeres as well. One study found that women who took a daily supplement had telomeres that were about 5% longer than non-users. The supplement still can't mimic all the health benefits of eating real, wholesome foods. The same study found that even after adjusting for supplement use, participants who ate foods high in vitamin C and E also had longer telomeres. Oranges, peppers, and kale are among the top vitamin C foods. For vitamin E, turn to almonds, spinach, and sweet potatoes.
Kind of leaves Lisa out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, the one thing that I will say, and I don't know what I'm going to come across when I'm reading this stuff, one of the big features in the Optivio line is the fact that you get your daily multiple vitamins and minerals. You get your vitamin D now, which wasn't there before, and you also get a probiotic for the digestive system. So every day on a consistent basis, and I think Lisa talks about this all the time.
Yes.
Well, she doesn't eat anything that grows in the ground, that because of the nutrition that's built into the food, she now is able to access nutrition, where if she didn't have this, she would not be able to have nutrition again. And in a very short time, she would backslide into malnutrition with the symptoms.
Absolutely.
I totally believe that. And this really just confirms it right here.
Absolutely.
Practice meditation and yoga. Tony, you want to do that? Go ahead.
Oh, you have me muted.
Somebody did.
Practice meditation and yoga. It is time to enroll your mat and unwind. In a 2014 study among breast cancer survivors, those who participated in a mindful meditation and practiced yoga kept their telomeres at the same length. The telomeres of the control group who did neither activate shortened during the study time. A 2008 study among men found that after 3 months of a vegan diet, aerobic exercises, and stress management, including yoga, there was increased telomeres activity. Meditation comes in different forms for different people. For me, it is healing prayers and setting aside time to reflect. For others, it might be setting an intention for their day, attending a regular yoga class, or spending time with loved ones without the distraction of technology or work. Whatever your meditation looks like, it is clear. It is good for our mind and our bodies. While we wait for science to unravel all the mysteries of the telomeres and how they work for and against us, we can make changes to lengthen them and positively affect the rest of our lives. So, drink a lot of beer. No.
Listen to him.
I couldn't help it.
The devil made him do it.
Yes, it did. So after this, I'll turn off the recording. But I wanted to bring this back here for a moment because of the things that we can do to lengthen our telomeres, and understanding that telomeres is the front in science. And when a person doesn't have telomeres anymore, they're dead. That's for sure. That's old age at the end. So obviously, lengthening your telomeres would be a habit of health, wouldn't it? I might make that my number one habit of health. But in that, you see meditation. How much do we blow off meditation? Because it really doesn't seem like that it provides anything. But yet people who meditate, they tell you about it. There was a time that you didn't even bring up meditation to anybody, or they thought you were a flower child or something. Like nobody gave it any real credence. And it's one of those natural homeopaths that's been around forever. And the statement that got me into meditation is when it was put to me that meditation is for the mind what exercise is for the body.
Yeah.
Well, I know what exercise is for the body. So why would I not want to give the mind what it needed, like the body needs the strength in the muscles, the stamina for the endurance, the flexibility and the stretching. I mean, everything you do in exercise, it has a benefit exactly opposite to it. We don't not exercise because we don't know it's not good for us. We don't exercise because our brain would much rather not exercise. And so if we don't make a conscious effort, make a schedule, adhere to it, then we're not going to do it. But I would hope after watching this about telomeres is going to make exercise maybe come up a little higher on your list. The part about eating healthy, I noticed today, I had the sore on the bottom of my leg that never healed. And somebody pulled up to the window when I was working today, and I noticed they had these little sores on their body, and they were tiny. And these little sores weren't healing. But then as I'm sitting there looking at them, because I have this mind of a health coach, I'm sitting there saying, well, I used to have sores and they would just take forever, and it made me look down at my leg. And you can't even see that scar anymore. And I would never think to make part of my story in that I heal a lot quicker now when I get cut. I heal a lot quicker now when I get sick. Well, that's no accident. That's come from me eating better, sleeping better. I always exercise. That was something that I always have been good at, better at it sometimes than others. And I have added meditation into my life. So when I look at when I got on the program and I lost the 70 pounds, and then 7 years have gone by, and I'm pretty much maintained that within 10 to 15 pounds, depending on when you're talking about. But in the same process that I've gone from eating what I want, when I want, where I want, as much as I want, and nothing mattered, to where everything that goes in my mouth matters. And mostly I cook what it is I eat. I don't even really like to eat somewhere else and have somebody else prepare my food because I don't know what's in it. But I think that in those 7 years, I have not wasted my time. What I have done is improved my habits of health. And I think those habits of health, of what you learned today in that little lesson on telomeres, what is one thing you could do? Tony is I would think that this would matter to Tony because he's 86 years old. You can actually have your telomeres tested and they will tell you how well you're aging. They're not going to tell you when you're dying, but they can tell you how well you're aging. Are you the age of people who are your age? Or are your cells older than people who are your age? Or are your cells younger than people who are your age? And how much does smoking factor into it? How much does drinking factor into it? Go ahead, Tony.
That's me. That's me. Nobody thinks that I'm 86.
No.
I look younger.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I bet if we had your telomeres tested, they would test younger too.
Yeah.
How do they test
That's what I
telomeres?
was saying.
What do they do?
It's a blood test. They send you I can post the link. It
Yeah.
costs $89 if you're interested in knowing. I am just happy to know how to take care of it. So
Okay. All right.
I'm afraid to learn about my telomeres. Maybe in 5 years I will learn about my telomeres. But right now, I think ignorance is bliss. I'm just going to keep better at keeping them the length they are and hopefully helping them get longer based on what it is I learn.
Mhm.
I would think that would be interesting to, since especially me, all of us, but being as we're concentrating on being healthier, I think it would be interesting to maybe test it now and test it a year from now and see how
You
my
go ahead, Lisa.
habits of health are impacting that.
But you go ahead, Lisa, and then we can learn through you. And then if you get this bad news, then none of
I'm
us.
scared too. I'm scared too. But I really appreciate this. This is phenomenal. Like I told you last week, I thought I knew all about fight or flight syndrome, but you broke it down in ways that I had never imagined, and it was very enlightening. And as you went through this tonight, the thing that I was like checking, what of these can I incorporate? And the big one I can incorporate is meditation. But I was also pleased that the other things you mentioned, I was already making progress on. But yes, I'm curious. I'm going to find that out.
Anybody else want to contribute anything? Marsh, did you see you in any of that? I mean, stress, the
Oh,
caregiver,
definitely.
Yeah,
My
caregiver.
stress and-
diabetes.
Yeah, I did last night. I sat there by myself last night, and I said that, if I told you that there's been a wrinkle in what we had planned, and I just said that, if this is going to make Dick happy and less stressful, if this is what he wants, then we will do it. But our biggest problem is his medications, the price of them.
Yeah.
He hit that donut hole, and it's like, and I thought we had the solution, and he agreed, and then he changed his mind. But if that's what he wants, whatever he wants is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. So maybe you could get out and start walking. That might help a little bit with especially the stress.
He really is having a rough time breathing.
I'm saying you get out and walk, not Dick.
Well, I've been out.
Oh, you've been out working
I've
in the
been doing
garden?
my exercise out in the yard, mowing the lawn. I don't know if you guys ever knew, but for the first time I used a power lawnmower last week.
And he's pulling you around.
Well, I got one that's not quite as strong,
Yeah.
I borrowed one from a friend
All
that's
right.
quite a
So we're going to end this part. I'm going to stop the recording.